there yet.
Wait, we ain't back, girl. Hold on, we got a show for y'all tonight.
Oh, yes.
Tell me
it's
when.
coming.
It's good. It's a delay.
Child, we got a show for y'all tonight. Thank you and welcome in to Talk Show Divas of Atlanta. I hope you guys are ready for a wonderful show tonight. It is going down on this set tonight, ladies.
The guest is very, very controversial. That's all I can say.
Yes. We ready for him? Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Welcome to Talk Show Divas of Atlanta.
Welcome.
I'm your co-host, D. Alexis, Diva K. Renee, and Diva Dana. We got a great show for you guys today. We got a great show. So sit back and relax. We're a little late, but we're here.
Yes,
we're
thank
here.
you. Thank you for your patience. I really do. Thank y'all for hanging out. It's, again, a live show. So this stuff was happening, but we here, and you're going to still get a full show. So just sit still, get your wine or whatever.
Tune in. Come on in.
Yeah, so we're going to jump right into it. Take it, Jack, with the video. We're going to talk about colorism, so we got a clip for you guys.
Nice to meet you. I'm so good. I love your skin. You look so nice that dark. Nice to meet you. Child, this is a good dark skin right there.
What that mean?
What you mean? Are you dark skinned?
Yeah, you said good.
He said you bad.
Yeah.
What that mean?
What does good mean?
You said good.
What does good mean?
It's good.
I'm colorist.
It's not colorist. Yes, you are. Because let me tell you something. Saying something is nice for a dark skin is colorist.
Let me ask you a question. What does colorist mean? Give me the definition of color. Everybody shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Because y'all don't even know what colorist is. Give me the definition. Turn the music off. Turn the music off. Turn the music off. Turn the music off. Because they about to say some young dumb shit. Let's get this young dumb shit. What's the definition of colorist?
The definition of colorist is doing something discriminating against someone because of the color of their skin.
Okay, now let's...
The shade of their skin tone.
Okay.
This is mostly towards dark-skinned women.
Okay.
And you know that. And that's you're online.
So,
we listening. Don't say nothing else.
what was your definition again?
Just search it up. I said being discriminating against someone because of the shade of their skin tone in the black community. Now,
that's what colorist means.
Go ahead, search it up. Read it out loud.
A colorist is a professional or artist who works with color.
No.
You sound dumb as fuck. You sound dumb.
First of all, I'm going to say I don't like that guy, but that's not the reason we played the clip. Somebody else would play the clip.
What an idiot.
Yeah, he's an idiot.
Yeah, who is that?
Blue.
You don't want to give him no name. Okay, you don't even want to give him no credit.
But we're talking about colorism, and when he made a comment as dark skin,
she's a good dark skin.
Good dark skin, and how it's still going on.
Like Trump.
Yeah. The Jim Crow law is still going on 2026. So my thing is, it's still going on. So what y'all have to say about this? Because I think it's taught at home, and it's going to continue to go on. And the thing about what Black America, Black people going to do about it? Because it's among not just Black men, but Black women too. So Dana, you want to take it? I mean, you said something we mentioned on our chat.
Right, because I'm the token dark skin on the panel, right?
Right.
So this is definitely real. It's definitely still going on today. I feel like it's gotten a lot better. Systemically, there's nothing I can do about it, but just personally, as I've gotten older, of course, I've gotten more confident and just realizing I'm beautiful, I'm intelligent, I can rock with the best of them, even though I've been called, oh, you're so pretty for a dark skin girl. I remember there was a time I was at a party with one of my friends. She was high yellow, beautiful, and there was a guy who was kind of sitting, talking to me kind of on the side because everybody's trying to talk to her, right? So it's kind of just like we just sitting on the sidelines or whatever, and we was talking for a good amount of time, and then I guess he finally really looked at me, and he's like, dang, you actually really pretty.
Wow.
So it's like I was invisible,
right?
But it's just like when he actually look, and so it is definitely something. I mean, I didn't like the black Barbie dolls when I was smaller, the black baby dolls. My mom told me I always wanted the white baby dolls, and I used to cry when people say, "Oh, she's such a pretty little black baby."
So you're the darkest in your family amongst your siblings?
And my siblings, because the Hannahs are the darker. We're all
of course
beautiful brown, and then my mother's side is lighter. So out of my sisters, I am the darkest one. And so it's just really, and then having a light-skinned mother, of course. So it's just like, I'm going to sound like them. I didn't see color. I didn't know I was different till I was told I was different.
Wow.
And what's crazy is even now today, like a couple years ago, I was in a Facebook group for dark skinned women,
Hmm.
and they kicked me out because they said, "Oh, you're brown skin. You're not dark skin." I'm like,
So
you know what? McCandles, too many change of mind. But anyway,
Wow. So you got it both ways from the men
Got it both
and the women.
ways. And you're not, so you're too dark, then you're
Right.
not dark enough.
Right.
Wow.
In some instances.
Stupid. I'm like, whatever.
In
I've been dark skinned my
2020,
whole life.
in 2026.
Right. So.
Wow. So anybody out there, have y'all experienced this? Because this is very disturbing. But we know it's still going on. I think it's gonna continue to go on. I don't have an answer for it.
I will say, for one thing, I think it's sad that it goes on within. First of all, these are young people, and it's going on within our own community. Now, don't get me wrong. This has been something that has been around for a long time, even amongst all Black people, if you will. But we're all shades of every shade, of every color. And I just really commend the young lady for standing up for herself.
Yes.
Exactly,
because that was very, it was rude.
Right. Because there was a time when they were so thirsty for attention.
Yes.
That I'm glad that it's like, now I don't need your attention, whatever. Like, especially when you're with a celebrity. And I mean, there were times, because, you know, I've been acting in the entertainment for a while. When I lived in Florida, they used to shoot a lot of music videos in Florida, of course. And there were videos, I've done videos for like Black groups and rappers or whatever, where it would literally be like, push us brown skins to the back
and put the
bring all
the
the
light
mixed
skin.
and this and that. And the thing was so crazy. I remember we did a video of, who's the one? There you're dancing real close. That group. Next.
Oh, Next.
And so it was one of their songs, and literally there were the girls who they pushed to the front, never even heard of the group, didn't know the song, I was like, that's the dang on shame. Like, this is not even who cares about.
Who cares about? Yeah.
Anyway, this could be a topic all by itself.
Yeah,
As you can see, I'm passionate about it.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
So what can we tell the viewers if you're dealing with this or have kids dealing with this? Just be confident.
Yeah.
Try to get some help.
Yes.
You know, try to get some help and know that everybody's come in different shades and sizes and colors. And to try to love yourself. If not, don't be depressed.
Please
dealing
don't.
with the situation.
Because that is so not right now. Like, I feel like we have bigger fish to fry. We have bigger fish in the frying pan than being depressed over color.
But, because that's what I was just about to say is, if you are a lighter skinned individual, don't diminish what a dark-skinned person goes through. Like, don't say don't worry about it or brush it up, because you don't walk in our shoes, so you don't know how it's not only affect us personally but systemically. Like, if you can look up all the different rates of incarceration, there's so many ways that darker skin. So when you have a darker skinned person, don't always, oh well, we go through stuff too. Oh, they pulled my hair when I was young. It's like, it's not the same. That's just like white people saying, well, we don't have white privilege. Yeah, you do. So like, there is a such thing as light skin privilege. I'm sure you guys are aware.
I believe that there is, but I don't think that I've ever experienced that.
You have.
I don't feel like it.
You have. You don't
light skin privilege.
You have.
I think I've been more discriminated against because of my features than my color. To me.
Right. So just we can go on all
I'm
day,
just
like
saying,
I said, because that's just like a white person
that's another
saying,
day.
I have white privilege.
They call it pretty girl and pretty boy privilege.
But there's so many things, because like although I'm darker skinned, you know, because my hair is long or whatever, like you said, featurism, I have small features.
Right.
So it was so I know that I'm up on that level, but I'm down. So you know what I mean? So you might have different types of things, but it's like, but you just because you don't feel you have, just by you being light skinned, you have. Like,
I hate that.
Like a white
I don't
person,
like it.
Just for them being white, they can never say I have not experienced white privilege. You have.
I hate that because my birth certificate say Black. So
I understand.
That's all I'm saying.
I understand. Okay.
All right. Moving on.
Moving right along.
We're going to talk about...
And I'm sure, I thank you guys. I know you're leaving comments and you're talking, still working out the technical stuff, because normally we read the comments online, but I'll go ahead and I'll, look at these while you guys...
Yeah. The next thing we want to talk about, Malcolm Jamal Warner, the trust situation they had between the wife and the mother.
Yes.
What y'all think about that? Because I know they sell it over the weekend. They're waiting for the judge to make a decision or to speak to the judge or whatever, and it's going towards the child. I personally think that, I know you made a comment in our chat saying that he's supposed to have changed his trust. This is my thing. I don't live off supposed to, because if you wanted to change, you would have changed it before anything. Because, and like I was saying before, his wife can get another husband, you know, and she can start over. But all this crying, where's her money? I mean, was she just living off his money? I mean, what was going on with her? She didn't have any money, and I mean, how you going day by day and you're a grown woman and you don't have no money?
I don't think it's that she doesn't have any money.
No, she made it sound she was broke because she wanted to go fund me.
She put a GoFundMe for the daughter.
So where's your money? She was just living off his money?
I think that people do things sometimes just to
attention.
Pull on other folks' heartstrings as if nothing was ever done for you.
And,
and I'm not saying that's true. I'm just saying I don't understand why somebody of her stature, because I think she has her own career.
Where's your money?
Would,
it's like
would put that up there for a GoFundMe.
Money? Like,
this is our boss lady right
yes.
here.
I mean, where's the
she
money?
is just like, forget a man.
I think
where's
she
your
just
money?
I think she just wants whatever she feels like she deserves from the prenup.
Yes.
Okay, which was not fulfilled.
Right.
And she feels like she was married to the man. He passed away. Now, let this be a message to a lot of you.
Get your affairs in order.
Okay? Get your affairs in order, because you don't know when...
Get your own money. That's what you do. That's what you do. Forget affairs. Get your own money.
Okay, we got that part. But what's due to you is due to you from your spouse. Right. And I feel like the wife is...
No,
see,
I feel like she's entitled
to, but I don't believe she needs to take it from the family trust.
Well, I know Mr. Ali, our special guest that's coming on. He made a statement before that women come up through marriage, and this will come up because now he's deceased,
right?
And then she gonna go get another man and have his money and go with this other man and do what? No, I'm sorry. Condolences to Mac. I love Mac and Jamal.
Oh, me too. Me too.
But where's your money?
But I'm not going to go down this rabbit hole, but if you guys are listening and watching and you want to kind of look into it, because there's one little thing that they were talking about online saying that the trip that they went on where he drowned.
Because she was there 3 weeks prior.
Well, and I also heard something where the mother was saying that he didn't want to go or something like that. And I was like, I'm not even going to go down that way. So I think there might be
this is some controversy, some underlying issues going on here.
One of the things he could have been telling his mom that he shared with his mom, but he didn't share with his wife.
That's true.
If you want the trust changed, you would have changed it. If I want something changed, I'm going to change it. Well, something happened that day before the trip? No, I don't know about all that. But we want to give Mr. Ali, our special guest that's coming up, we get his opinion on that. And let's move forward with our guest so we can
Mumia Obsidian Ali. Can we see some footage of this guy before we bring him out? Get the audience ready.
Yes.
There's this view in Black American cultural life that part of who you are as a Black man is to be able to kind of love her through stuff. So if she's got a weight problem, you got to love her through it. If she's got an attitude problem, you got to love her through it. If she's got she's been let down. You heard what Kitty Rose say. If she's been let down, the father wasn't there, let down by another man, the whole gambit, you got to kind of love her through it. And that's the struggle of. That really is the struggle of. That nobody talks about. The real struggle lovers are Black men. Because the expectation is that you're supposed to struggle with whatever her issues are. And if you don't, that you're seen as less of a Black man. You're turning your back on the Black community. It's not even framed as turning your back on Black women. You're turning your back on the Black community if you don't do that. Now, my thinking is this.
Mr. Mumia Obsidian Ali. He is one of the founding fathers of the Black Manosphere online in 2015 and the Black Manosphere Conclave in 2021. He is the author of 4 books to date, including his first biography, The Gospel of Saint Kevin Samuels, the only book of his kind that's actually been sanctioned by Kevin Samuels' estate itself. So he knew him personally.
Interesting.
He's a big believer in Saint Kevin Samuels.
Okay. All right.
He's also got an upcoming book, The Book of Short Kings.
All right.
So, I guess he's, height averse. That'll be dropping soon. He's a top 100 podcaster in the country. He's appeared on the Playboard list of top YouTubers in the country 8 times in 2023 and has since gone viral several times on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all that great stuff for his provocative, humorous commentary on relationships and the state of Black love. I was introduced to Mumia on the audio app Clubhouse. I know you ladies have never been on there, which is crazy because like none of my friends are on Clubhouse.
Yeah, I don't do it.
Yeah, none of them. I'm a little fly on the wall because I just like this here. Like so, I'm in like I'm in the anyway. We won't talk about Clubhouse. Let's think about Mumia. So for the last maybe 2 or 3 years where I've been on there just listening, and it's interesting because he doesn't back down. He's gonna stand 10 toes down. Whatever he believes, says, he's gonna have stuff to back it up, and he does not care what And so it's been very entertaining. So I'm very excited to have him as a guest today. So if we can, everyone give a round of applause. And guys, we're gonna give you a chance to call in and speak to him later on. Mumia, how are you?
Doing great. How y'all doing?
All right, we're wonderful.
Glad to have you on the show.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I was finally able to work everything out.
Yes.
So, welcome. Hopefully, we'll get you in the studio in person in Atlanta. But
I'm looking forward to that. I'm very much looking forward to coming down there in Atlanta. I've been there many times, but we could work something out. I could have gotten down there, but we'll work it.
We'll work it out. Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. So I know you say you were from Savannah.
My father is from Savannah.
Yeah, my family's from Savannah. Yeah, might be related.
So everyone, I just want to jump right into it, if it's okay, Mumia.
Yeah.
Okay, so when he agreed to be on the show, I actually went and I purchased the book, The Gospel of St. Kevin Samuels, and I went through it. 300-something pages. That's a big old book. It's
like
Bible, right?
That's nice.
I was like, this ain't one of those little.
It's very nice.
YouTube throw-togethers, right? I mean, Amazon throw-togethers. I said, this is real. So I went through the contents, and I saw chapter 22, which is called "All the Leftover Ladies."
Explain.
I need to hear about the leftover ladies.
What the hell is a leftover woman?
Yeah, that was so Kevin got into a lot of trouble for this.
Yeah.
Talked about
he did.
leftover women. So the idea originally started in China in I want to say the early 1950s. And it actually started with Chinese women. So, there's this view that, it's kind of sexist or misogynistic. Actually, it started with women in China. So in Asian society, if a woman isn't married by 30, she's considered something of an old maid.
I heard that. Yeah.
In Japan, they call women like this Christmas cake.
What?
So the idea is that you eat Christmas, holiday cake during the Christmas season, whatnot.
Oh
and then
gosh.
after Christmas is over, if the cake is still there, it's kind of like stale bread. Or something
kind of like a fruit cake.
Christmas cake, yeah. And Asian society is a lot different than what we're used to in the West.
Yes.
It can be pretty raw. And by the way, you do have leftover men.
Okay, because that was a question.
There is a such thing as a leftover man.
All right. Okay.
So there is a such thing as that.
All right.
But that's how it all got started with Kevin, and he got into a lot of trouble with it. So when I wrote this book, The Gospel of St. Kevin Samuels, I wanted to we actually talked about it like about a week and a half, 2 weeks before he died. And we used to talk every day. So this is the last conversation that we had. And I said, listen, man, you're starting to get to the point now that people are taking your shows and making little clips out of them and then posting them. And then people are watching them and thinking that that's what you said in totality. So what needs to happen is...
So you took it upon yourself to write the Bible.
You have to write a book to
so we could get
down in book form
to get all of it.
Exactly what you're talking about. And he said, "Yeah, man, it's a great idea. You should do it." So
we need all the context clues.
That's how that it took me a while to do it because I was sorting out my feelings about his passing and all that.
We won't even talk about that.
On his passing, you in your chapter 25, you say you think women fuckery killed Kevin, not the heart.
I do. I think that
not the heart attack or
worked himself to death. I think. This is my personal opinion. He worked himself to death. And I think that, stress, they say in relationships, for example,
that stress can really mess you up.
Yeah, you with the wrong partner. Yeah,
and if you're with the wrong person, it can really like impact you.
That's true.
You know, in a lot of different ways. You know what I mean? So I think that him, you know, doing that type of work in and night out, and he was doing it all by himself. He didn't have a production team. He did all that by himself, and I think that really got to him personally. I may never be able to prove it,
right?
But that's personally.
So
I have a question though. Kevin gave black women until they're about 35, compared with the younger age associated with the Chinese leftover women. Why would a woman have an expiration date at all?
It's tied to biology. Y'all might have heard the politician Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez as she's 36, and she has made it public, and I don't know why, but she's made it public that she's freezing her eggs and all this sort of thing. Ebony K. Williams a couple years back, you know, did something very similar. And you know, there's a shelf life if you're a woman, if you want to have children.
Right, because you added if you want to have children, because there are women who don't want to have children. So then, are they still left over? Or how's that work?
Yeah, so that's really how it's tied to that.
Okay, so it's just tied to that.
And you're not interested in getting married, this doesn't apply. But if you're a woman that most women at some point want to get married, want to have children, well, you typically need to do that. The first child, you typically need to do that before 35. After 35, it starts getting dicey. So yeah, for both the child and the mother.
Correct.
So, yeah, that's where that comes from.
Okay. Now, I was just going to also say, if anyone has anything that you want to put in the comments, if you have anything you want me to ask Mr. Ali, be sure to comment. I will ask him directly. So keep the comments popping.
Well, I want to switch it up a little bit. I wanted to talk about something positive. I see that you do your Black Manosphere Conclave is coming in September in Las Vegas. Let's talk about. I saw you doing some great things. You know, you're doing some real great things. You want to tell the audience about what's that about? And I saw, you found it years ago, and it was very impressive.
Thank you. The Black Manosphere Conclave got its start. Actually, we got started. Kevin had a Facebook group called The Mix. And all of us came out of that. Me, Shannon, Theo, we came out of The Mix. And Theo is he's a man of many talents, but among other things, he is in big tech, and he's been working in big tech now for a very long time, before the 21st century came in. He used to live in Japan. He's heading back to Japan later this year to work over there. He used to work there for a major bank, and that's how he got started. He would notice when he came back to the States and was working for a lot of different companies, he noticed that you had a lot of Pakistani and East Indian guys working in the IT and whatnot department.
Right.
And he noticed that they kind of had an unofficial pipeline that they would, guys would bring each other in and hook each other up. And he noticed that there was nothing like that for black men. Like, black men only make up like 8% of all STEM occupations right now.
Right.
He wanted to do something about that. So he single-handedly, our very first conclave cost over 6 figures. He went in his own pocket.
Right.
To do that the first time. And then he did it the second time here in Philly the year after in 2022. And he wanted to teach brothers how to get into the tech business.
Right.
Since then, there have been over 1,000 brothers that have been taught. We call it Theo University. And he's now developed a team of instructors. And there's over 1,000 brothers in there. We have several hundred brothers actively working in the business right now, making 6 figures. A number of them have gotten married. So the Black Manosphere Conclave has that as its tentpole, but we also do a whole lot of other things. We deal with mental health, physical.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. Yeah.
Investment opportunities, small business opportunities, style and image.
Yes.
Skills, not just with women, but also, we have, Theo teaches brothers how to interview. Kevin talked about LinkedIn level. We actually have photographers and stuff. kind of do your headshot for your official
Yes.
LinkedIn, stuff like that. So we do all kinds of stuff like that. It's an annual gathering of Black men from around the world united in the pursuit of excellence in all things.
Right.
So,
Okay.
Love
So it's gonna be in
that.
Las Vegas this year.
That's
So
awesome.
it's in Las Vegas this year, the 3rd through the 6th or
in
something
Vegas.
like that.
Yeah, we were in Miami last year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before that, and this year we're going to be in Vegas.
So
All
I
right.
saw something about, so y'all teach them, you mentioned somewhere in there about the passport. Was that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So what was it? What's that about? Because you're teaching them.
About 80% of Conclave brothers are active passport holders.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's an extremely high number. But matter of fact, most Americans of any race or gender don't have a passport at all.
Mm.
When you bring that to Black people, Black Americans, it's even lower than that.
Mm-hmm.
But Conclave has a very high percentage of brothers that have passports. We don't tell brothers what to do.
Right.
Like we don't say to guys, you need to get a woman from overseas. They already came to that conclusion on their own.
Right.
We just help them get what they want. So brothers want to get married.
Mm-hmm.
That's another misconception about the manosphere, the Black manosphere in particular, that these guys just want to be sex tourists and all that sort of thing. It's not true.
Right.
Most brothers want to be married. And we have had brothers. We've had, well, last time I checked, we had like 5-6 brothers get married since 2023. All of them to women in Africa.
Right.
So yeah. That's pretty much what it is. Most brothers that go overseas want Black women.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, but this is a lesser known, because most of the time you hear about a brother in Thailand, and there's nothing wrong with that. We have brothers are from that, relocated to Thailand. Rich Stack is one of them. Zoom to Thailand. He flies in from Thailand. We have brothers flying in from all over the world.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I have a question. Yeah. I'm sorry, y'all. I have a question from somebody in our audience, because we skipped all of our questions earlier, so I don't want to ignore our people now. So she says, Mika Chambers 2008. I should have had my readers here. I have a question. Why does the tear down of Black women seem to be more common and celebrated in Black communities than other groups? So that was a question that was just asked right now.
Well, it's not. I mean, if you look at, well, first of all, there was a gentleman, well, he's still alive. His name is Tom Likas. And he had a nationally syndicated radio show. And you can still watch the old clips of it from back in the early part of the 21st century, right here on YouTube. He's white, and the vast majority of his callers were white. Matter of fact, he would take calls.
When was that?
Just from angry white women who were mad at him.
When was that?
Tom Likas.
When? How long ago you said?
And this would have been in the early 21st
right.
century.
So right now, though, are there as many?
In the early 2000s.
Right, but like right now, today, because that was her question today, why does it seem more celebrated with the Black community? So, I mean, you're on Clubhouse. You're arguing every single day with people on Clubhouse about this.
Yeah, it's not, though, because right now, you have, Rollo Tomasi, Michael Sartain, you have the Whatever podcast. You can look those up. Those are white people, white guys. Kind of going back and forth with white women and what have you. They had the Netflix special inside the Manosphere. That was all white guys. It wasn't Black men.
So you're saying white men tear down their women just as much as Black women?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I'll tell you another group that doesn't get any attention at all. I'll tell you another group that doesn't get any attention at all. Asian guys. Asian guys. Oh my God. Asian guys. You think we're bad? Asian guys really lay in, because, a lot of Asian women here in the States, a lot of Asian women tend to get with white men. And a lot of Asian guys have something to say about that. So, you do a deep dive into the internet and you find these pockets of guys, and I've been in their presence. And man, like I said, you think I'm bad. You think the Black Manosphere is bad. Wow, those guys, they really, go in. But they're just not as well known.
Okay.
I was going to tell the viewers they can call in.
Oh, yeah, someone did ask, too. When can they call in?
Viewers, you can call in 470-659-5974. 470-659-5974. If you have a question for any of the divas or Mr. Ali.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, you seem to be very positive. I heard so much negative about you, but you know, I dived into who you are as a man. I think you're doing a lot of positive things out there.
Thank you.
I really
You know,
do.
why am I so considered so controversial?
I don't know, because I'm liking you right now. I'm like a lot of things that you
She's
said.
liking you right now.
Yeah.
All right, but
Okay,
let's keep
but
it real.
right.
Right. She wasn't liking you before.
Yeah, because
when
it's
she was
good-
looking at your clips. So
Yeah.
you're acting,
That
you
was
know,
before-
why do people
Yeah.
not like
Wait a
me?
minute.
You know what you put out there.
I was
with the
gonna
clips
say
that you
some
post.
views definitely.
No, it
Right.
was before I dived into.
Before you dived in.
Yeah, I had to. I was going off. You know what was sent to me. So
Okay.
I dived in to see that this gentleman does a lot of positive things. I'm just I mean, y'all can hate him all y'all want to. I'm just saying.
I wouldn't want him as a guest if I hated him.
Yeah, I'm not speaking of you.
The people.
I'm not speaking of you. I'm speaking of people
Right.
in
Right.
general.
And Mumia, actually, let me just, because like I said, I'm a fly on the wall in Clubhouse, and there are a lot of very outspoken men and things like that. In our show, you know, we're divas. We like to have that discussion. But the reason because they had asked me, like, you know, are you going to be rude? Or I said, I've never ever heard you be straight out like just rude or disrespectful. I said, you state your point. You're very firm. You're like you said, you're a professional pest. You pick, you poke. But I have never seen you like really go at somebody, downgrade them, degrade. Like, so I appreciate that you keep that balance. You're controversial, but you're respectful from what I've seen.
Yeah.
So other people might say different.
So it's a question somebody sent. Why is it so hard for black men to date black women, and they leave and go to other countries? What's your take on that?
Was gonna be my question.
Well, first off, most black men, when they leave the United States, they're going to countries that have large black populations. So Brazil, for example, has more black people there than anywhere else other than Africa itself. More black has over twice as many black people as in the United States. The United States, we got about roughly 45 million. Brazil has over 100 million.
Okay.
Right? And Dominican Republic, Colombia, at some point Cuba will open up. There's a big Afro-Cuban population in Cuba.
Still not answering the question.
So when black men leave out of the country, they tend to go to places where the women look like y'all. So
how we look?
Yeah, like
different.
Right, like how do we look?
What are you saying?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what that means.
In other words, black, negro, black, with Spanish for black, negro.
Oh, negro. Okay.
So it's a common misconception that passport bros, so to speak, when they leave out of the country, they're going to,
But that's not what they're looking for.
That's what I was gonna say. If we look,
these countries, they don't look like.
I was gonna say if they look like us, why do they have to go out the country? Like I'm right here.
Well, it's a cultural difference.
Right.
Of
definitely.
what? Why?
Definitely.
Cultural difference meaning
Because
what?
Black American women are not feminine enough.
Okay.
Right?
Do you agree with that?
Because
It's a cultural difference.
So you made a comment. You said most black women are problems in a lot of work. Explain that, because I understand that.
Yeah, so a lot of black American women, I think it's a cultural thing. I don't think it's an individual. I think it's a cultural thing. I think a lot of black American women kind of view being difficult as being something of a badge of honor, being hard to please, hard to get along with, etc. And it's seen as a test of your mettle as a black man to kind of navigate that. You know what I mean? If you can navigate, her issues and all the rest of it, you're seen as something like a real man. Or, if on the other hand, you say, okay, I'm out here. You're seen as less than a man, and you're kind of weak and weak-willed and all. You can't handle a strong black woman and all the rest of it. And
that's a lot of work, right?
That's kind of the thing. And a lot of these guys, they work really hard. Spend a lot of time at work. And they don't have the energy to kind of be with all that.
Right. So in other words, you're saying black women got too much problems and too much drama, and a black man don't have to deal with it. You can go somewhere else and get peace.
And get some.
And
peace.
that makes sense. I mean, because a lot of women do act like that. Hell, I can't get along with them.
I get along with them fine.
Not all, but
a lot of black women deep down, they may not want to say it. Like, for example, Clubhouse, they may not want to openly say it, but deep down, a lot of listen,
Say
if
it.
you're a black woman, you know at least one, and I'm being conservative, you know at least one sister who kind of prides herself on being really difficult.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Hard to get along
Yeah.
with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Kind
it's not
of.
just with men, it's with everybody.
Yeah.
Mm.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, but yeah, that's every race. So I understand though. They have another question here.
Guys, you can call in 470
Yes.
659-5974 if you have a question, Mr. Ali, or for the divas. You have more questions? Let me see here.
So this wasn't actually a question, but Christian Hutchinson 4559 said Asian men are mad because they view that they have high earners, but the women marry out at such high rates.
Yeah, it kind of goes back to the colorism thing y'all was talking about earlier. Asian men make more money than anybody in the United States. You look at every different group. It's Asian men. Asian women are up there, but Asian men beat everybody. Nevertheless, a lot, not all, but a lot of Asian women choose white men, and I think a big part of that reason is because the same reason that you have a good. I mean, let's be honest. You got brothers. We sold the tape earlier. You do have guys that are, they're color struck.
Yeah, that's true.
The same type of deal that happens on the other side with the Asian women and the white men. They even have a phrase for it, yellow fever. So, so it's a kind of, that proximity to whiteness piece is a real thing.
Yeah, it's a real
Matter
thing.
of fact, the book that I'm writing now, the Book of Short Kings, that's what that's about. It's about, height is a white thing. And not only is it a white thing, it's a white male thing. They're obsessed with height. And I explain the reasons why in the book. That's not a naturally occurring black thing.
I didn't know that.
5'6".
So you here in America, you don't think that that your height? What is your height, if you don't mind sharing?
I'm 5'7".
Okay, so
I'm
you don't
a verified short king.
You are verified, so you don't feel that has
Short kings start at 5'7" and under. So you hear a lot of people say, "Well, they're 5'9" or 5'8". Sorry, fellas, you're not a true short king.
Oh,
true short kings start at 5'7".
There's a number for that. I didn't know that.
Oh, we learn something new all
the
the time.
reason why is because of suit sizes. So I don't expect you ladies to know this, but men know, or men should know it. Shout out to Kevin. He made guys suit up. So in suit sizes for men in the United States, you have regular, you have tall, and you have short or long. Tall or long, and you have short. So a regular suit size is for guys 5'8" to 6'1". That's a regular suit size. A long or tall is for guys that are like 6'2", 6'3", up to about 6'6". That's a tall or long. Like Kevin was 6'4" and he wore a 40 long.
I didn't know he was that tall. Wow.
Yeah. I'm 5'7" and I wear 44 short.
Okay.
Short suits begin at 5'7" and under.
Okay. So what's
There's a difference. There's a big difference. People think, well, you're not that short. No, I know the difference of wearing a short tailored suit versus a regular tailored suit. The proportion isn't everything is off. And I say to a lot of guys, if you're a shorter guy, everything about you is This sounds crazy, but everything about you is magnified when you're short. If your clothes don't fit, everybody's going to notice it. If you get a pot belly, everybody. You ever hear the phrase "big and tall"?
Yes.
That's for men. You never heard the phrase "big and short." There's a reason for it. So you can't be pot-bellied and all that and short at the same time. You kind of have to keep yourself together. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's the big difference. A true short king is 5'7" and under.
Okay, that's great. Let's get on the dating scene because people are asking for us. What do you think for us? What's going on in the black community? Why women can't find a man? I know you talked about a high value man, and women they always want a high value man, but they have nothing to bring to the table. What do you think going on in the black community where women claim they can't find a good man, or they want a man to have money and they broke as hell?
Yeah. So
let's talk about that.
That's something that predates the manosphere, the internet, social media. that reaches back into the 80s.
Ain't nothing going on but the rent.
Oprah Winfrey and daytime TV and Essence magazine. You know, this idea that a lot of sisters couldn't find a brother on their level. That's something that was a media creation. If you look at, and you can go and look at your own scrapbooks of your family members, it was common for the school teacher to get with the mailman. That was a common parent. It was common for the nurse to get with the trash man. That was common in Black America. This is like from 1900 all the way through the 1970s. That was a common pair. It only started to change after the 80s. Like I said, Oprah Winfrey, daytime TV, Ebony, Essence, that sort of thing. It started to change with all the marketing and the idea that a Black woman that was a nurse or a teacher had to have a brother that was also college educated. That's never been true in Black American life until relatively recent, like I said, the 80s moving forward. So today you have a number of sisters saying that they can't find a man on their level. And there are very successful brothers, but they have their own ideas of who they like to be with. Is right or wrong.
I agree with that.
They have just as much a right to be with who they want to be with too.
That's true.
That is true.
So the women who have asked her, you know, why can't they find a man and this and that? From what I'm understanding, you're kind of saying they're aiming too high.
Yeah. You know, one of the things that Kevin was talking, and I was watching a clip with Kendra G. And she was asked
I know
about, you know, how does she feel about being the next Kevin or being compared to Kevin Samuels? And she had a very adverse reaction, which kind of struck me as odd. And I have my own thoughts, and I'll talk about that on my own podcast, but I don't want to get you guys in trouble. But the point is that she does a kind of dating thing, and he did a kind of dating thing. And what he would emphasize with the ladies is that you have to consider what these men want and whether or not you possess what they want. You know, and I find that a lot of ladies in our community rarely consider what men want.
Right.
That's rare. It happens, but very rarely. Typically, it's just a matter of what they want.
Typically, what do you see that men want?
Well, I mean, if we're going to talk about the high value strata that Kevin was talking about.
Well, I don't, because that is not most Black people.
No, it's not.
So can we talk about everyday people? What do they want?
Rank and file Black men, this is going to sound bad. Rank and file Black men don't really have a whole lot of major, you know, requirements.
We talked about this.
The main requirement for them is that you just basically be able to get along with. Good, you know, easy to get along with.
Okay.
They don't have really stringent, you know, requirements per se. Now there are guys that are like delusional and guys that are mean spirited and stuff. But the rank and file guy that's got a decent head on his shoulders, he's not you know, he's not acting like that guy in the video, etc. They basically want somebody that's relatively easy to get along with.
Okay. And in comparison to a high value man, can you answer that for me?
High value men generally tend to be a bit more pickier.
Meaning?
And they tend to have more stringent standards and requirements. This is where a lot of things start coming into play with physicality and et cetera, et cetera. You know, that's where a lot of that starts to come into play. The rank and file brother is making $50,000 a year. He's not going to generally.
Really?
Right. But I'm confused, especially being on Clubhouse, which you would probably agree, most of them are rank and file Black men, right?
Yeah.
And so why do they go so hard on the women then? Because it's like y'all all on the same level.
Right.
So why do they go so hard? Do men overvalue themselves just because they're men?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think what's going on, and I think this has been a really the past 10 years have been really jarring for a lot of Black women. So going back to the 80s, a lot of sisters kind of got used to having the public square to themselves. And very few Black men could break through to talk to Black women. Because you notice, like, you know, you have Steve Harvey, Michael Baisden, you know, those types of guys. But you didn't have the rank and file guy. And what changed with the manosphere, with the Black Manosphere in particular, what changed was the rank and file brother could get microphones and cell phones and smartphones and cameras and whatnot, and was able to talk to each other as well as kind of go into the digital public square and kind of have their say. And that was something that was very jarring to a lot of Black women because they never really heard that before. So when you hear brothers on Clubhouse, that's kind of like an extension of that. And a lot of brothers have been holding a lot of stuff on the inside for a long time.
Spitting it out like that.
Oh, is that bad? So what can the women do to get a high value man? Somebody asked.
That's good. Yeah.
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 Tell the women. Let me turn around.
Yeah.
Tell the women.
Yes.
What they need to do to get a high value man, because they complain a lot about there's no men out there. I know there are good men out there. I know that for a fact. But I've preached to the choir a lot of times to women and what they need to do to better themselves, because they feel that men should, just because you made a comment that men should tolerate their bullshit, and even if they had kids, because you made a comment where you said them your kids, them not my kids, if they're dating women with kids, and why should I have anything to do with your kids? That's for the damn daddy, right? That's what you said. So help the viewers out here, because people are confused about the dating scene, and just help them out. They need some help.
And Mumia, before you answer, can we just, because I want to make sure we're starting, you know what I mean? So she specifically said to get a high value man, right?
Yes.
Which we know is a very small percentage.
Yes.
So before you even tell us what they have to do, I want everyone to understand you're saying there's a bunch of us who don't even qualify for that. So there's nothing you can do if you're not these things. So give us the full picture, because what you're saying, everybody can't do it.
Yeah. Well, first of all, you have to be where they are. You can't be in Arkansas, Little Rock, thinking you're going to run into a high value. Typically at the coastal cities, the big coastal, New York, DMV, Washington D.C., Atlanta, Miami. That sort of thing, or LA, San Francisco, Chicago, Dallas.
So if you're taking notes, number one, be in the correct location.
Be where they are.
Location.
And then explain to me it's more about looks, and what do they have to offer to them to be in their life.
Right.
Because it's more.
This is where it's going to get kind of rough.
Yeah, that's
all right. Come on, let's get the roughness.
Because he said looks definitely matters.
Now the color piece, I haven't seen a lot of evidence for the color piece. That thankfully, that's not as acute. But the body type, that's going to be a problem. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. If you're gunning for Kevin Samuels type brothers,
they got to get themselves together.
So if you're looking for a high value man, then what is the weight limit? What's the cutoff? Like if you're over don't even bother, is what you're saying?
Right.
You need to be at the very least in the low double digits. So we're looking 10, maybe a 12 if you're like 6 feet tall.
Right. Like what about your education or your income?
Education is a nice plus, but it's not an ultimate demand or requirement. It's just a nice plus.
Okay. Y'all got that?
All right. So, and again, and the reason I like that she asked that question and she was specific about saying high value, because again, coming from the Clubhouse, scene was where I met you, is I think the Kevin Samuels drama is because a lot of the regulars, nothing wrong with being regular guys were taking his advice as if he were talking to them. And it's like, he ain't talking to y'all. And I think that's where a lot of stuff came, because they were taking the advice that he gave to high value men and using it for themselves. So I think what you right now, you're saying this is advice for women, but don't even take my advice if you ain't at least a size 10. You said maybe a size 12. You said, I don't care about your education as much as a plus. Right. So what are the other features before you can even get
and characteristics? Yes.
Hang on a second, because there's something that really has to be noted here. Kevin was a big advocate for rank and file regular black men.
Okay.
As well known, because it doesn't make the clip highlight reel. But if you actually go back to his channel and go through his shows, he talks about this a lot. He would ask a lot of women he was talking to, why don't you just get with a regular guy? A lot of times those women will say, well, I can't respect him. I can't, that sort of thing. But he would advocate for a lot of regular guys a lot. It just didn't make the highlight reel.
It didn't. And I'm going to be honest. I didn't watch Kevin Samuels. I seen the clips. I seen the highlight clips, the reels. So I am one who has never once sat through a whole.
Yeah.
So I only know what I see. What I've seen has been very rude. Not like you have been, but I want to read a comment because this is very interesting to me. This is from Black America 5974. Black America 5974, thank you for the compliment, because what he says is if you want a high value man, you have to look like the woman in the red dress.
Oh.
However, I would not qualify because I'm over 50. So unfortunately, I don't make the cut, black man, because I'm over the age limitation, correct?
Not necessarily. So what Kevin was talking about are men that was interested in getting married and having children.
Okay.
You do have a lot of high value black men who themselves have children, have been married, had children, kind of been there and done that, and want a companion. So there's some wiggle room in that, but mainly what he was talking about was women and men that wanted to get married and have kids. That's mainly what he's addressing. But if you're over that age, there are older gentlemen that are well established, what will be considered high value, don't have a problem with that.
So you can slide by the age thing if you
look good,
all right.
if you got the physique.
Right.
Yes.
Right. And then you say in that stratosphere, the colorism is not as stiff as it is with the regular guys.
Kevin talked about that. He said that that if you're a sister and you got yourself together, he won't make that big deal.
And single mothers, I know there's a whole
you said something today or yesterday. You made a post where as far as about single mothers not dating single mothers, or what you want to talk about that a little more?
Yeah, you made a post. That's been another big flashpoint. So in the black community, there's this idea that if you date a woman with small children, we say single moms, what we're really talking about are kids under 18.
Okay.
So if you're dealing with a woman like that, the expectation is that you're supposed to kind of step in and be a surrogate dad. And that might have been true in the past. But in the current age, where co-parenting is a very real thing, many more black dads are involved with their children, which is a good thing.
Right.
We really don't need that kind of Claudine. There was a movie in the 70s called Claudine. We really don't need that kind of dynamic anymore. So
we don't need that kind of dynamic anymore.
All right now. Okay, so I mean, this has been a lot calmer than I anticipated, which is a good thing. I'm proud of all of us. But I mean, I want to go back to just the book. What is that? The Gospel of Saint Kevin Samuels. Because there was also I threw my notes down there. Take over. You read some more of that because I need to get it.
Okay. What do you want to tell the viewers? What do you want us to know about you? Anything else you want us to know about you, and anything you got in the future besides I know you got a lot of stuff going on in the future. Anything else you want to tell the viewers about you, or you want to get any advice for the viewers, the women and the men out here that's listening?
You can catch me on all my socials. All you gotta do is look for my name. I have 3 names: Mumia Obsidian Ali. I'm all over the internet. You can get my books from the website. I had said to Dana because she got a book tonight. So anybody that whether this is live or on a replay or anything like that,
it would be. They
want to get their copy of the Gospel of St. Kevin Samuels. Special. This is a special Conclave edition. This wasn't supposed to be sold in stores. This is the reason why you can't find it on Amazon. It was not supposed to be sold in stores. It was only supposed to be made for Conclave brothers, but I had left over. So if anybody, and if you go to the website, you're going to pay for a signed copy, it's going to cost you $125. But what I said to Dana, since she bought one from me, I said I'll give her the same. I'll give all of your listeners, anybody that gets a hold of this, I'll give them the same price, $75. Signed. Speaking of which, I have to sign her book right now. So,
all right. Oh, you waited till after to see how you wanted to sign it.
Yeah, I'm signing live on the air. So.
I don't know what I wanted to say about her yet, but
So anybody wants to grab a copy that watched this, you can get it directly from me. If you go to the website, you're going to end up paying a lot more for it. But if you get it directly from me, I'll give you the same price I gave Dana, which is $75. Sign.
Okay.
My cash app, $Obsidian Radio.
Okay.
$Obsidian Radio.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
And I'm signing our book right now on the air.
Okay.
So yeah. But yeah, these were originally written just for Conclave brothers. And we got like a little, I think we had got like 220 or something like that. Cause we put in the order for 200. She actually sent a few more than that. They did a really great job.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It looks good.
It's a beautiful,
It really does.
binded book.
Yeah.
Beautifully done.
Got a King James look to it. So.
Yeah, King James.
You did your big one. You did your big one.
Yeah.
So while you're signing that, because you are self-proclaimed also, would you say professional pest, or you said something to that effect? So do you push buttons purposely, like, because you always fussing with somebody online? Do you push those buttons purposely, or like what is your end goal when you're always in those heated debates?
I do say a lot of provocative things. Mainly because they're provocative because you never really hear black men say the things that I say. In the presence of black women, it's not vulgar or grotesque. It's just kind of shocking because most of the things I say are very data driven. So and they can be kind of jarring. So that's really what's provocative about me. It's not that I'm using profanity or being vulgar, but because I don't. But it's that I say things that most black women don't hear from most black men in public, and that what I say is falsifiable. It's data driven.
Okay.
That's why it can come across as jarring to a lot of black women.
All right.
Yes,
Okay. So before we let you get on your Sunday, do you have any advice for the currently single women and men? Because black men is having it a little hard right now too. Just like maybe three pieces of advice that you can give.
Because they need it.
Well, I mean, actually, a lot of the stuff that we talk about regularly and stuff like that is actually in the book. Well, all but one of the 4 books that I've written are geared toward black men. But this one right here, The Gospel of St. Kevin Samuel, it mirrors Kevin's life. It's about the last 5 years of his life. And he started talking to the brothers. So the first half of the book is for black men. The second half of the book is for black women. And it pretty much outlines everything that you need to do as a brother to, get your act together.
I know that's right, because they really need to get their act together, don't they?
Right. So you ain't gonna give them no teaser or nothing. Buy the book that's your answer.
We said 3 tips.
Leave them with a teaser.
3 tips. That was one tip. We need 2 more tips.
I appreciate it. Thank
Short
you.
tips. Thank
All
you.
We Talk Show Divas so excited that you came to our show today. It was a very good, calm, relaxing show, and I really enjoyed you.
Thank you.
Ali.
When you see a lot of people on social media, I've always been personally, I prefer doing interviews and even debates, live debates. I'm very wary of people who only talk into a camera. Derek Jackson did that a lot.
Oh boy.
Talking to a camera. And the thing that I really admired about Kevin, he always talked to people in real time.
He did.
Right.
He did.
Right.
He did very little just talking into the camera and then shut the camera off.
Yeah. He
Most
did.
of the people that you see on social media, not all, but I would say easily 90% of them, all they do is just talking to a camera and that's it. You don't get a chance to interact. With them, you don't get a chance to question them or anything like that or have any back and forth. And I'm very wary of people who do that because typically what ends up happening, if you finally do get them, it's a completely different animal.
Right.
And a lot of times it's a letdown. So I came from, the Manosphere is a rough and tumble kind of place. And we're used to kind of going at it and going at each other and whatnot. So I really like doing interviews and debates and stuff like that. Really me talking into a camera to me is just kind of boring. I do it because I know that's the nature of the beast.
Right. I got you now.
Do interviews and debates and panel discussions and stuff. I'd rather do that personally.
Right.
Yes.
Well, we enjoyed you. Did you enjoy Talk Show Divas of Atlanta?
I absolutely did. It was a great time. I can't wait to come back. Like I said, when I get back down in Atlanta, I'll definitely come through and
please do.
For sure.
Absolutely, definitely.
For you. I appreciate it.
Yes, for sure. Well, ladies, want to talk about our next show?
Oh, yes. Yes,
guys,
yes.
Our next show is October the 25th.
Yes.
October the 25th,
Yes.
exactly. So we'll have the link up soon, and then you can actually hit notify, get notified, because that helps us, stay in your algorithm. The comments, the likes, the subscribes. Come on now. We're taking it seriously now, so we are going to be doing more consistent shows.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
follow, like, subscribe, pass it on to people.
Yes.
Get you the clips.
Share.
Yes, yes, definitely support our guests.
Page.
For sure. And also, Mumia, again, if you don't have the app Clubhouse, then you go live and whatever, because they can help if they wanted to kind of debate with you personally. Like, you're always online somewhere.
Yeah, well, you can find me I'm on Rumble, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok.
He's just full.
And everything.
With the men's table over on Ask a Brother podcast, Jeff St. James.
Okay.
Every Wednesday night we do the men's table on YouTube.
Nice.
We got a Black Manosphere YouTube channel that we're working on right now. So yeah, I'm all over the place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. I had a question before you leave. It was what's that talk conversation show where the men panel?
Oh, right.
I mean, you made a comment about the men on there giving women advice on that show. You know, the conversation show?
Yeah, Ace Metaphor.
Oh,
yeah.
A nice conversation with Ace Metaphor. Okay.
What's the deal with that? I know, because I know you said something about they're on the women's side, or they're not simps, but explain
I
that.
don't want to call them names.
I don't want to call no name, but
I know.
I like Ace.
Yeah.
Me too.
I know him personally.
I like Ace.
And I've been to 4 of his tonight's conversation events.
Yeah.
But they cater to a female audience.
Right.
Okay.
They look at things from a black female point of view, and they have a right to do that.
Yeah.
I tell brothers that if you're looking for advice and counsel, insofar as black men are concerned, that's not the best place to do it. The best place to do it is the Black Manosphere Conclave. But if you're looking to have a good time, if you're looking to chat up the ladies, there's a lot of black women there.
Yeah.
Or if you're going to get insight into how black women think, then tonight's conversation is perfect for that. But if you're looking for, insight as black men, Spirit Conclave is the place to be.
That's what I thought. Yeah. Because I see what he said. Okay. Anyway, I just want you to talk about it a little bit. But we really enjoyed you,
yes,
guys. If y'all want to purchase his book, he said, what's the price again?
For anybody that's watching this show right now,
mention Talk Show Divas.
Live on the replay, you'll be able to get this book right here for $75. If you order it from me, $Obsidian Radio. If you go over to the website, you're going to pay a lot more for it. So you got to order it from me if you want to get the special rate.
Yes.
$75 signed Obsidian Radio.
Okay.
All right.
Beautiful. All right, ladies. Y'all have
All
anything?
right. No, I see you guys in October. So again, subscribe, notify, and all that good stuff.
Yes.
It was great seeing you ladies again.
Great seeing
and I will
everyone
mention
tonight.
this just because my mama, as you know, my eyes get better. But if anyone, because people, my hair is in my eye. I have a conjunctival hemorrhage, a blood vessel popped in my eye. So this is why I'm purposely doing the Aaliyah thing here, and I wasn't looking over to my ladies as much. So don't think I was just sitting here.
Jackie Onassis with the big eyeglasses.
Yeah, I was going to do that, but I'm like, I can hide it like this. So it wasn't intentional, but we got to do what we got to do.
We got to do. Divas.
All right. Like, share, and follow.
Take us
Talk
out.
Show Divas of Atlanta.
Comment.
We love you.
Yes.
We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Take me through that.